Never take my sunshine away, sunshine away. Never take my sunshine away, sunshine away. Never take my sunshine away, sunshine away. Never take my.
Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to NXT with NaJee. You guys already know what it is. It is a part of the Wrestling Heroes and Insiders podcast, aka The Whip Show, and also a part of BodySlam.net. It's been a long time since we've had one of these episodes, ladies and gentlemen, but I am super excited because, as you can see at the bottom, this is a superstar edition. And you guys already know I love the up-and-comers. I love the origin stories. So I figured, I'd bring in a certain somebody, to have a little conversation with them and learn a few things about them. So, ladies and gentlemen, LFG, Level Up, Evolve, NXT, Pro Japan, God, it's just everything. Noah, it's incredible. This man has been all over the world. This man has been all over your TV screens. Dude is a actual real-life tank. Make some noise and welcome in Harlem Lewis. What's going on, sir?
What's up, brother? I appreciate you putting me over like that. That was crazy, bro. That was nice.
Yeah, of course, man. I got
Made
you.
me feel real good. I appreciate you because you've been supporting me since day one. Like, genuinely, I've always seen all your posts and everything from back when I had 3,000 followers and one person would post about me every week, and it would be you. So I do appreciate that, brother. Seriously, I was excited to get up on here with you.
Yeah, we've been talking about doing this for a little while, so I'm happy we could,
Yes.
the time kind of worked out, your career kind of worked out, and we have a couple more things to talk about than we would have a few months ago. So thank you for being here, man.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Yeah. So how's everything been going for you? How you feeling?
It's going good, dude. This is a big year. I mean, I feel like everybody in the wrestling business, it could be stressful. Everyone kind of worries about what's going on here or there. You try to stay relevant. But for me personally, obviously my number one goal is to become, a stable character on NXT. But as of right now, in the meantime, things have been going really good. I've been back on Evolve. I just got back from Japan where I wrestled for Noah, which was one of the best pro wrestling experiences of my career so far. And I have a lot of good things in the works right now that are some things, we've already taped, some things airing soon. So it's everything's up right now, and that's just the best feeling,
Yeah, man, we'd love to hear that, dude. We'd love to hear it. I'm happy. I'm excited to see what happens for you in 2026, man. But before 2026 happened, obviously Harlem Lewis just not been a grown man his whole entire life. But could you tell the world what your childhood was like, different things that made you who you are, and were you always like a wrestling fan too?
Yeah, so growing up, I got three brothers. I got one older, two younger. And my next door neighbor, when I was he'd been my next door neighbor since I was 2 years old, and we're the same age. And when I was around 7-ish, him and his older brother were huge WWE fans. So they had all these cutouts of John Cena, and they had posters in their room and stuff. They did all the chain gang stuff. And so through them, I started playing the video games. I started watching. And from 2007 to 2011-ish, I was a huge fan. But then you get older and people start calling it lame and stuff, and you fall into it, and then you turn 20 years old and you realize it's still really cool, like you remember it. So we actually had our own wrestling promotion when I was a little kid. Me and all the kids on the block. My mom dug up a couple of the old files, and my youngest brother was the champion for the longest time. It was funny, but we would record and we'd go out in the front yard and we'd beat the hell out of each other. So that's what my childhood was like from the wrestling perspective.
That's amazing, man. Hey, it's awesome when you get to actually live your dream, especially when it was a childhood dream. Like some people, especially in your class, some people are getting picked up from NIL deals and all, different sorts of things. So it's cool to hear that comes from such a personal place for you, and you're really just out here living.
It's that my buddy and my brother always told me growing up, they were like, dude, you could be when I was young, at this time, they were like, you would be a sick pro wrestler. And you never think in your mind that it's something you could do. You don't think of it as a career. You know what I mean? It's just you watch these guys on TV and they're the superstars. They're larger than life. So, I never considered it a real true option. And then once I had the opportunity to try out and stuff, I was like, this is all I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's amazing. So that's how it went down for you. Did you get a phone call, email, DM to come to the tryout? And which tryout did you participate in?
So I was living in Italy at the time, and I was playing pro football in Italy, and I was the number one player in the country. I was playing offense and defense, and I had the WWE recruit account reach out to me and basically invite me to a Zoom meeting and to see if like I can qualify for the tryout, And I thought it was a joke. I screenshotted it. I sent it to my buddy that I literally just told you about. And I'm like, wait a second, like this is like a real account. They're like verified. Like what the hell? So I answered. And I'm like, this is like, what's up? So we had the Zoom meeting. They cut it down from like 200 to like 50 people. I had my tryout in Detroit, the SummerSlam in Detroit. Well, now Jesus Christ,
3 years ago, 3, 4,
almost
something like
yeah, like 20. It would have had to be 2024. Yeah, 2024 in
Wow.
August, I think. And then by October, I was already I moved down here because I was working at Aldi at the time, and I was working the morning shifts, 5 a.m. morning shifts, and I was I ended up, I told them I had to take off of Aldi to go to the tryout in Detroit. It was like a 3 or 4 day tryout. It was awesome. And I got back, and it was like, a month and a half ish, maybe close to 2 months with, hear nothing. And then I get the call, and I walk in my boss's office to take the call because I'm like, let me like get away from everybody, and he's not in there. And as I'm like ending the call, and I'm like, oh my God, like, thank you so much. This is amazing. And I walk in the office, and I'm in the office, and my boss walks in as I'm hanging up, and he's like, what are you doing in my office? I'm like, oh, I just got the phone. And he knew about the trial. I'm like, I got a phone call. Like, I'm like about to move to Florida. Somebody's like, I'm like, I got to put my 2 weeks in with you, like whatever. And he's like, was mad that I was like quitting. I was like, bro,
Wow.
I'm literally gonna go be in the WWE. Like, and you're like, he was like annoyed. I was like, all right, it like shows how much you like care. Like, that was just a funny experience. But
then the rest is history.
yeah, and then I moved down here. I've been here ever since, and I got to do a lot of cool stuff in the last 2 years. I will be coming up on 3 years in October.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So, and it's been a blessing to be able to watch you do all this, dude. Like firsthand. Like obviously, I've been gone for about 4 months now, but before then, man, I felt like I got to see you guys kind of grow up, like with your characters, and there's just so many different things. But like with your moveset specifically is insane. Like you have the schoolboy throw, the shoulder tackle, and it gives me like the same energy as like the ruthless aggression type of wrestling. And that's something that you don't see with everybody. So when it comes to that, what's the process and like the inspiration behind the moveset that you've created? Because it's unique as hell, dude. I gotta admit it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I truly actually do. I like to fight. Like I love to fight. I lived in college in a house of 5 linebackers. It was all of us. We called it LBU. And every day we would just impromptu, like just start fighting. Like we would just be wrestling. We would be fist fighting, slap boxing. We play a game called Kicks Only, where we would just kick the shit out of each other with only our feet until somebody gave up. Like I just have always like enjoyed conflict. Like I like physical activity. I always liked football. So I kind of try to like portray that through my wrestling style. I'm hands-on. I like throws. I like slams. Like I like being up close and personal. I like forearms more than I like punches. Like I just like to be like meat on meat, pause, and just like literally just like bringing out, like you said, like that old school style of just like, these 2 guys are going to war. I'm not going to be out there doing flips and cartwheels and all that fun stuff. I want to go out there and fight. And when I'm in that mode, dude, it's like I'm in it. You know what I'm saying?
I was there for the you versus Shiloh situation.
Yeah, bro.
And like that was insane. Like that just popped back into my mind. I asked him about it a few months ago too, and he got a good giggle out of it too. But I'm happy you guys are cool and worked all that stuff out. But that was an interesting situation.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So now this is something that I'm just gonna tell you right now that we do in the crowd. Like I said, I got to see you wrestle a ton in person, and you're wearing one right now. So the top of your head, you have a bandana on. It's usually like your signature thing that you wear to the ring. Now, me and my friends, every single time you come out, we try to go an above or below a time limit as to how long that thing is going to stay on. And we see you get frustrated about it too sometimes. You try to keep it on and you'll throw it. Like
sometimes I get pissed because it'll stay on the whole match sometimes. And if someone is, kind of grab me up here and almost pull, I get mad. I'm not going to lie. I get hot, bro. I don't like when people take it off. If it comes off, it's fine. I don't like when people take it off.
It cracks me up every single time because we're just like, you think it's going to stay on the whole match? We're like, nope. And then there it goes and we applaud it every time. But that's just a really small fun thing that we always thought was pretty funny. Last thing, not last thing, but the next thing, you like you said, you spent a lot of time in Japan, and you said it was incredible. Do you want to like
Mm.
maybe talk about that a little bit and share some experiences that you had there, like the difference between
Yeah.
being at the PC and being at Noah?
So I would say, like I said earlier, it was probably the best experience of my pro wrestling career so far. Just to be able to travel to wrestle and to be able to like use wrestling to see another part of the world, first of all, but then also like to see how much they truly care over there. And I know people care over here, but to go there and like be around all these greats and all those guys in Noah, I've been there forever. Like those, like all the older guys, they run it now. They've been there forever. They book it, and like to see the young boy house and these kids that are going through the most insane training regimens I've ever seen. Like they're taking hundreds and hundreds of bumps. And I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. Hundreds of bumps every day, hundreds of squats, hundreds of push-ups. Like they just pushed them to the limit just for them to even be able to like be allowed to wrestle. And it's just like I have a lot of respect for them, and I can see how much they respect this sport and how seriously they take it, and that just made it like so much more like it made me feel like I belong there because I really do love this. I've fallen in love with this sport and I care about it so much, and to be around all those like-minded people and see how they don't take anything personal and they just want to go out there and put on the best show and get everybody on the card and just again go to war. Like they believe in this, you know what I'm saying? So I was only there for a little over a month. I had 4 matches. Every single person I met was incredible. I made some good connections. I made some good friends for life. I got these 2 buddies. Actually, I'll show you. These 2 luchadors, Alpha Wolf and Dragonbane. I think they're 2 of the greatest wrestlers on planet Earth. I'm not even kidding. I love them to death. And before I left, Dragonbane gave me one of his masks.
Oh, that is
So
awesome.
now it's up here. Yeah. So now it's up here in the this is our little Twitch streaming room that we're in right now.
Okay.
So this is his mask. And then the one underneath that, if you can see, that's the mask that I was wearing in Japan. It's like a G4 style mask.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a cool experience.
That's the quick rundown of that. I mean, I couldn't be happier. You know, I'm very happy they selected me to go.
Yeah. What do you think you like brought back with you from there? Because it's a hell of an experience.
I would say, like, in all seriousness, like, they are so focused on their fundamentals, and like that's what they hone in. So I would say, like, it just got me fundamentally like dialed in on like the simple things and realizing that, like, you know, having a good like submission and good strikes and you know and just good energy and just passion in ring can make and break a match. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think if I had to say one thing, it'd be that I came back realizing that you can keep stuff simple and do it right, and it will matter.
Yeah. Simple. That's why some people say, "Hey, kiss, keep it simple, stupid."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's incredible, man. It's definitely got to like do something for the different kind of relationships that you create, like in this business, and especially like with you being in Orlando. And I know how close you guys were when you all first started. They called you guys the Truck Boys, right? Is that what it was? Yeah, that's You've created a lot of really like amazing relationships in Orlando. What is that meant for you, especially coming from from New York originally, right?
Yeah, I'm from New York. It's funny because everyone that I have met here is like all from all over the country, and the guys at my tryouts are like Cam Hendricks, Osiris, uh, Callie Armstrong, Aria Bennett. Those were all my try, and then Jamar Hampton, who sadly he got released. That was one of my buddies. He's a neighbor of mine here, but he's doing really good things right now too, and he's happy with his life, so that's the most important. But obviously, those are the people at my tryout, and it was just crazy to see. Like, and I'm not being egotistic. I'm just being honest. We were the people that stood out. Like even at the time, like we all gravitated towards each other because we felt each other like standing out and carrying. It's just funny that that's who they ended up picking. You know what I'm saying? And then we get here, we meet Shiloh and Kendall Gray and stuff, and that was kind of our class, and Chantel Monroe, and that was our class at Brooksides, and we kind of just exploded right out the gates, like all of us. We were all so eager and hungry, and like it was a really good group to be with in the beginning. And yeah, they called us the Truck Boys. We took care of the truck every single week on the coconut shows and stuff, and it was just it was good. That's like those are all family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and there's a reason why I feel like every single person you named off right now is an absolute superstar. Like
It's
you
crazy,
guys have
right?
been killing it from day one. Like it's literally from the first time you guys used to just kind of pop out on Level Up, and then the first few episodes of Evolve, and man, it's a beautiful thing to watch you guys grow.
Appreciate
Speaking of
it.
that, for this last question for you, what do you think the real difference is between, say, your debut Harlem Lewis to the Harlem Lewis that I'm speaking with right now?
I think in pro wrestling, the best thing to grow is just the literal experience, just matches. Like you can practice all you want, but you need to have matches. Um, I'm still that same like aggressive psychopath from day one. But I would say like just specifically my psychology of like what to do, where we're going, and just confidence in general. Like I think that's it. I think like I've always brought the same package to the table. I've always been excited and I've always been passionate about like being in ring and like learning and stuff. And like there's no better rush than having a match in front of a crowd, whether it's a coconut show in front of 300 people, or if it was in Ryogoku Sumo Arena in Japan where I'm jumping over the top rope and stuff, all this stuff. It's just like wherever it is, like it just brings you that like that rush of like, damn, like I am that superstar, like I'm that guy, you know what I'm saying? So like I think just from day one to now, like it's just I'm still the same guy. I'm ready for the opportunities that are coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just
Mhm.
more confident and more ready for whatever they want to throw at me. And I'm confident that I'm going to be in this business for the rest of my life. I'm not even kidding. There's no doubt about that. Like I check all the boxes and I do everything right. Point blank period. No one can tell me otherwise. So that's
Yep,
just the
big
truth.
facts, man. Thank you, thank you. Well, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate you taking a lot of quickly to a short amount of time for us to just have a little conversation. I know a lot of people would like to know some things about you, so I
For
appreciate you
sure.
sharing that information, man. If you have any shout outs or anything you'd like to give before we head on out of here for today.
Some shout outs. We can give
Yeah,
some
I don't
shout
know,
outs.
man. You
How
never
much how
know.
much how much time we got left?
We got time. We got time.
You got some time? Big I
Yeah.
want to just honestly give the biggest shout out to Cam Hendricks, formerly known as Anthony Luke, because that's a guy who I definitely butted heads with a little bit here and there. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, like I think he's going to be one of the biggest superstars in this business, not just in NXT, but on main roster. He's another guy who just does absolutely everything right by the book, goes out every single time and puts on more than a show for everybody. He just knows what he's doing. He's confident. He's watched this business his entire life. And I truly believe that he's going to be at the top of this business with me. And whether it's WrestleMania 48, 49, 50, I
Oh yeah.
guarantee me and him will be main eventing that. It's someone that I love to train with. Like, and that's someone that everybody has to keep their eyes on because I promise you he's going places. I promise. And next time we get in the ring, I'm really looking forward to it because we have good chemistry. And they don't let us
Yeah,
wrestle
man.
each other a lot, but when they do, it's always a banger. So,
Shout out to Cam Hendricks.
yeah, shout out my girl Thea Hale. You already know that. Come on, she's about to
I
win a
was there
key
day one for that.
championship.
Just throwing
Hopefully,
that out there.
hell yeah.
I
I,
was
I'm
there.
I'm rooting for her in this tournament right now. She just
Great
dethroned
match.
Blake Monroe, number one op. So she's moving on. She's either wrestling, I think, Ren or Nikita, depending on who
Yeah.
advances. But I'm excited for that and bring some more
Yeah, good
gold
luck.
back
Shout
into
out
the
to you.
crib. but but shout out you, bro. I do appreciate it. I'm serious. I mean, like you've always been around. You've always been hooting and hollering from the crowd. You're one of the people that they always get nice shots of too on
Yeah.
camera. I know you got the good reaction. So I mean, I always wish you the best too. And with your upcoming wrestling career, you
Thank
never know what could happen.
you.
So
Hey, you never know, man. I'm trying to be the next Paul Heyman. That's really my goal here, to be
that's
honest.
awesome. That's a,
that
that's
is
that's a
that is
good
the
goal
end
to
game
have.
for that. And I think I can do it. I got a lot of people backing me up, including you, which I appreciate, man. You're one of the
Absolutely.
first people to believe in that vision for myself. So thank you a lot, man. Thank you. Thank you.
As long as you work hard, bro, I will support you. Like I just hate the people that talk about working hard and don't actually do it.
And
The
then yeah,
fact that you said you wanted to do something and then you pulled trigger and you're doing it, that's just the most important thing, man. Like as soon as you quit or give up, that's when it just everything falls stagnant. But if you have a dream, you just got to pursue it to its end. I was playing football in college, D1. Uh, I had, showcases for the NFL, showcases for XFL. Nothing happened. Like everyone's telling me, oh, like you should, move on, yada yada. I ended up going to Italy to play pro football. Who would have ever imagined? I lived there for 6 months. I learned Italian. I got to meet some people that are going to be my friends the rest of my life. And doing that there brought me here. So I'm like, I always try to tell my brothers and everybody else, I'm like, dude, just whatever you love, just pursue it to its ultimate, like to the top until it opens other doors. Otherwise, I would still be playing football right now. I'd be playing football until I die. And now I'm going to wrestle till I die. It opened this door for me, and I've fallen so in love with this, you know? So it's as long as you just don't quit. I know it sounds corny, but it's the truth. You just got to put all your eggs in the basket. I don't care what anybody says, and just don't quit. If you truly love something, and it will always pay out in the end. Always.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. You guys have taught me that plenty of times. Just I never would have thought like the relationship I created at NXT would have opened the door to so many things that I'm doing now. But I dedicated myself to you guys, and you guys have been showing love back. So hey, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, it's going to keep opening them, man. I swear to God.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'll be back. I'll be there for the March 10th show. I'm flying in for a day and then flying right back out. I just missed everybody. So
hell yeah. That's
I'll
awesome.
see you guys then, dog.
You ever need the tickets, you just hit my line, all right?
Yeah, I got you, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks, Doc. But yo, man, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. I know you guys usually have a hectic schedule. I'm happy we can make it work. Yeah, man, just take care of yourself, stay safe, and I look forward to continue watching what you're doing, bro.
You too, brother. I can't wait to hear about your wrestling career next time it comes up in topic. Next time I talk to you or you get me on the podcast in 6 months, because you know how hard it was to schedule this one.
Yeah, I know. It took us like a year.
But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me, genuinely, man. You've always been the man. I appreciate you a lot. Appreciate you always bringing the energy and stuff. So thanks for putting me over. I can't stress that enough.
Gotcha, dog. You know I got you, man. But all right, we're going to get Harlem up out of here. Everybody say peace out to Harlem. Yep. Shout out to my guest for being here this week. An incredible conversation. Love that guy to death. You guys already know what it is. This is NXT with NaJee, a part of the Whip Show. Let me get that logo back up there so nobody gets mad at me. This is part of the Whip Show, Wrestling Heroes and Insiders podcast, and a part of bodyslam.net. This has been a superstar edition. Thank you so much, Harlem Lewis, and thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys listen, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Yeah, till the next time.
Never take my sunshine away, sunshine away.